speaker.
And I'm global ready, so I look nice.
I know. I didn't get to see you're going to post a clip later, right? Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Noon with Natalie. I'm super excited to have Sherri Rabinovitch with us today. Just a little bit about Sherri before we get started, because we want to know more about what she does. She's been in HR corporate for 14 years, and that is a long time. Not a lot of people are doing the long stint. And she decided to go solo with her experience and skills in private practice in September of 2015. And she created the People Guru. And I kind of want to know how that came about, where the names come from. As an HR specialist, Sherri provides companies with, or yourself, with human resource solutions that are tailored to your business. I love that idea. I mean, training, policy creation, implementation, talent acquisition, change management, performance enhancement for you or the staff that you work with. And on top of that, she's a career coach. So she excels at empowering people to find their life purpose through collection of tools that she designs for you. You are a lady full of tricks. She can find ways to optimize the skills you already have. And often that is the case. We do have skills that we don't know that exist. Her biggest goal is to empower and encourage women to fulfill their destiny. Love it. Her unique approach to life will inspire you to make those changes. And through career coaching with her, you will embark on a journey of self-discovery. Thank you so much for being here. After the technology woohoo we just went through, it's all about lifelong learning. That's what they say in BNI, lifelong learning. And I feel like that's just what it is. I really created this to give a platform to business owners like yourself to really share what you do. Like, what is it that you do that makes it exceptional? And you mentioned in the beginning of the bio that you started your own business. So what made you decide to do that?
Well, after being in corporate for such a long time in an HR capacity, I was coming off my second mat leave.
Okay.
And I couldn't fathom being in traffic for an hour and a half to and from. So it's 3 hours of my day that was taken away from my family. And in addition to that, I would come home and everybody is stressed out because I had to get dinner on the table with one, imagine with two hungry little people. And as prepared as I was, my food plans, my this, my that, whatever, it was still incredibly stressful. And I was leaving my day earlier than I really finished my day. Like it never finished, you know?
Yeah.
From a work perspective.
Yes.
So I was back at my computer at 6:30, typing away while my husband was bonding with my daughter because they were in the bath and I was out here. So I said, no, there has to be a solution. I'm a firm believer that there's more to life for women than what the society has created for us. And that's always what I tell my clients. It's what I tell businesses all the time. The more we create work-life balance and remind everybody that life is not to run the rat race and then die. It's quality of life. And
yeah, absolutely.
We don't need some catastrophic event to remind us. Unfortunately, that's what it sometimes happens. And then we kind of say, okay, we need to slow down. So I decided to take the bull by the horns and create the People Guru.
And the People Guru, what inspired that name? I like the...
Thank you. Well, it's people. That's my thing. Okay. It's people.
It's simple.
People is my thing. I mean, I've always had an aptitude or a knack of figuring out what people are about, and I can do it really quickly.
Yeah,
that's what made me effective at my job, especially when I was doing recruitment. I have a nose for BS.
So, okay, like that.
Submit, a really pretty, fantastic CV, but it means nothing because it's just words on a page.
Words on a page, yes.
It's words on a page. I know it gets you in the door, but you have to perform when you're in the door. And I could, snuff out what was quality, what wasn't. I did the same thing in board meetings. I was typically one of the only women in those meetings. And I could tell you I could read the room and win the room really quickly. So I figured instead of doing that for somebody else's benefit, I was going to do that for mine and create some balance. So I know people and the People Guru.
So for me as a speaking coach, I work with teens. Is that a market that you work with, like help them like maybe in their later teens for looking for jobs or helping them kind of answer questions and things like that?
So it's really interesting that you say that, because this has been something that has come up a lot. I haven't
Okay.
yet.
Okay.
It's not something that I'm averse to. I think actually it's incredibly necessary. And in fact, somebody was just telling me that their, teenagers, 14, 15 wasn't looking at summer jobs,
Yeah.
even as junior counselors or lifeguards or whatever, and they couldn't perform in the interview.
Well,
They couldn't communicate with an adult.
well, I've coached like star athletes who are interviewing for big universities,
Yes.
and just helping them answer the question. Just answer the question, or give them a little bit more than yes or no, or
Yes.
I don't know, because it's a tough skill. Uh, so teens are not necessarily clients yet. So who are the ideal clients? Like, who are the people that you're working with right now?
So currently women.
Okay.
It's women is my market.
Okay. And that's preferential?
Yes. That's
Okay.
that's my target audience. That's who I deal with. That's who's open. That's who needs it most. Because let's be honest,
Okay. Yeah.
as far as we come in 2018, a man can always seem to find a way to get
Yeah.
where he needs to go, and a woman carries all her baggage of her family and her guilt with her when she walks in the door.
Yes.
So I'm there
You get it.
to.
Yeah.
I get it. I just it's not a women friendly, and I'm not saying this to be
I don't know.
sexist or to say that women can't climb the corporate ladder in any way, shape, or form. But usually, women are more in tune about what they need to change,
Yes.
and
There's an
they have the
openness.
vision. They have the vision, but they don't have the resources to get where they want to go.
So are these big businesses or medium, small?
My clientele for my HR services are the 10 to
Okay.
100, 10 to 75 is my sweet spot of
Okay.
employees. So they could be local or virtual. Most of my clients are virtual because I
Really? Okay.
support
Wow, that's
North
interesting.
American clients. Yeah, because
Okay.
I support North American clients. I actually recently started to do some work with global clients because they have a presence in Montreal. They don't get how it works because we're so special here.
We
Um,
are. I hear about it when you're on Global on how special we are.
yes, we're special.
So,
So we're a little bit behind the times. So they need a lot of help kind of fitting in, I guess.
mhm. And you've been in business like for yourself for about 4 years now. So times can be tough as business owners. What helps you get through those tough times?
Can I
Because I
say
can
wine?
relate.
Can I say wine?
Well, I had pina colada yesterday, so I guess I understand.
Whenever it is.
Yeah.
No, but honestly, what helps, you have to have an innate feeling about being an entrepreneur.
Okay.
It's either in your gut and it's a natural thing, or it's not. And don't get me
Mhm.
wrong, there have been moments when I want to throw in the towel and just say, okay, I'm going to go back to corporate. But every time I do the interview process, I'm like, mm.
Doesn't your soul die a little bit? That's what I feel like is going to happen if I
And
go back. Yeah.
I just think that I've created something really special that I can't really give up, and I don't want to give up. So it's hard. I mean, believe me, it's tough. I'm extremely fortunate I have a supportive spouse,
Yeah.
but
It's
you have to
helpful.
realize that you have to give things up. There are things that you're going to have to give up at those moments when
Hmm.
there's a dip in the business. And if you
Absolutely.
can't give those up, or you can't figure out ways to make things okay for that time and get
Yeah.
past it and have something within you, it gets very lonely and it gets very sad when you feel
Yeah.
like you haven't contributed.
Yeah.
You can't get out of your sweatpants, other than when I'm on Global.
I
Um,
feel like I feel like we have so much in common.
this is like manufactured.
I love it. I love it.
I was also at a photo shoot after Global, so I had my entourage
Your
at
entourage.
Global. My entourage, yeah, it's
I feel
great.
like you're all that and a bag of potato chips right now.
I love chips.
Awesome.
So yeah, we have to find it. And the other thing that I really found it's really key is getting into your networks. And I don't mean official branded big
Yeah.
networking, you know,
Mm-hmm.
but reach out to people that you trust,
Yeah.
that have genuinely been your support system, friends,
Mm-hmm.
family, colleagues, extended colleagues, whatever.
Yeah.
You have a whole network, and it's incredible what social media has done. And
Yeah.
saying, hey, things are a little soft right now. Do you know anything? Do you know anyone? Do you know something? Even if it's just one tiny little contract that I sign, it really reminds me of what I'm doing and why I'm doing it, because
Yeah.
the testimonials that come out of it are just, they're incredibly rewarding.
Yeah,
So
I wanted to create this sort of opportunity because as you know, I was in the hospital a couple times this spring, and I just thought, what am I going to do this summer to kind of, it wasn't about reviving me, but what can I do to give back, knowing that my health is good. And this is one thing that's a strong point for me is I'm a communicator, and I want to have conversations, and I want to help people have conversations. So in the spirit of conversation, if there's a woman listening to this recording later today and she's thinking about, banging out her own business, what is maybe one or two things you can share with her that, steps that she can take?
Um, well, don't do it like me and go whole hog. Don't. I say line up your network, talk to people in your
Okay.
field. I think people are scared to do that because there's so much competition, and they're afraid that they're gonna give away, their secret sauce, and they
Mm-hmm.
want to keep it for themselves. So maybe, surround yourself with people that are always going to be on your side.
Yeah. Oh,
I mean, in
nice.
life, right?
Absolutely. 1,000%. Yeah. You want to, you
And
never want to try. I know you really are speaking a language that resonates with me, because yes, I've wanted to throw it in. Yes, I've wanted to just go find a job. But then I look at my daughter and I look at what I have created, and I know that I have something good, and I love working with teens. And that's what kind of brings back the whole inspiration. So this too, last week, I just started new with Nathalie last week, and I did the first one, and I just felt like this look, oh, like, yes.
yeah.
It was just like that yes moment. So I know you've had a big day. You were on Global this morning, so catch the replay later on of Sherri's. What did you talk about today on
The
Global?
changes to the nom de travail. There have been a lot of changes that
Okay.
were made in order to encourage or ensure by law that people have work-life balance when they need to take time off to care for a sick or ailing loved one.
Okay. So try and get in touch. Email, not email. Sorry, your website is.
The best place to get in touch with me is on my Facebook page, The People
Oh,
Guru,
People Guru.
and get all the
Info
information.
is
All my
there.
links are posted there so they can get quick
Perfect.
clips. And if there's a place where they can leave a message, they can call me, whatever they need. Also, they'll get my link
Yeah.
to booking calls,
Oh
because there's my
yes, you have the
hotline.
hotline. Hotline, is it the hotline?
Yes, HR hotline.
HR hotline. Love it. Excellent.
So book your time in my calendar, and it's
And
really
I will
simple.
I will go and add that in the written section of the Facebook of the post that I put up later on this afternoon. So awesome.
Awesome. So
Thank you for
it's
being here. I know you
thanks
need
for
to
having me.
rest. And let's keep in touch, and we'll chat soon.
Okay, awesome. Thanks so much for having me.
Thanks, Sherri. Bye bye.
Okay, take care. Bye.